Also, all the guests. I want you to grab a pen and paper. All right, grab a pen and paper. So I want to share something with you. Maybe you've seen it before, but I'm going to share it with you a little bit different from what it is that you've seen before. Now, if you don't have a pen and paper, look to somebody on your left and right and borrow one from them. All right, so I want you to follow me on this. How many of you are familiar with Robert Kiyosaki? How many of you guys know who Robert Kiyosaki is? He wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. All right? He talks about the cash flow quadrant. All right? He talks about the cash flow quadrant. Cash flow quadrant. And there are 4 categories. All right? Now, all of us in this room, at one point or another, maybe presently or in the past, have fit into one or more of these categories. All right? The first category would be the employee. How many of you have ever been an employee? Don't be ashamed, raise your hand. All right? And then you also have self-employed. How many of you have ever been self-employed? Like you work for yourself. All right? And then he says you have business owner. And then you have investor. All right? Now, 60% are here, 35% is here, 4% is here, and 1% is here. You guys with me?
Yep.
Now, this is what he says. Robert Kiyosaki says you want to be on the right side of money.
Right.
How many of you want to be on the right side of money?
Right.
All right? Now, what I'm sharing with you right now doesn't necessarily have anything to do with iMarkets Live. It does, but it doesn't. All right? Because if you get this, whether you decide to be a part of what it is that we're doing or not, it will give you a different way of thinking when it comes to money. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now, I'm assuming that all of you here would like to earn more money.
Right.
You can respond. Is that
Yes.
okay? I'm assuming that. All right. So we are going to talk about money today. Now, let's talk about this one right here. Employee. Being that 60% of the population around the world, or let's just say in the United States, are in this category, how does it work when you're an employee? What you're doing is you exchange hours, right, for dollars. Correct?
Correct.
You exchange your time for money,
Right.
right? And the danger in that, you probably want to write this down, is that eventually I'm going to run out of time.
Wow.
I know you're special. I know you're God's child. But
That's right.
you are going to run out of time at some point. So when you run out of time, what do you run out of?
Money.
You run out of money. Okay? Now some of you may sit here and say, well, David, I'm on salary. That's even worse. Because you put way more time in
Right.
than what you actually get paid. How many of you would agree? If you're on salary, you know what I'm talking about, right? So bottom line, as an employee, as far as your ability to actually earn money is based on the time that you can put in. All right? So if you can't put that time in, what happens to your income?
Oh, no.
Right? If you don't go to work, like let's say Monday comes around and you decide I'm not going in. You don't call. You just decide, I went to the seminar and I heard Rudy Valsi talk about investing and I quit. What happens to your income? No, it doesn't stop right away, right?
1 week.
Do you get a warning?
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, how does it work? Tell me, guys. I haven't worked in 13 years, so how does it work? When you don't go in, what happens? Do you get a phone call?
Yes.
Okay, and they say, what happened?
Right.
Right, you tell them what? What do you tell them?
I went through the seminar.
All right? Okay. Now, do they pay you for the day that you missed?
No.
So they dock it.
That's right.
That's what they call it. They dock your pay. So once again, your income is completely dependent on you actually working.
Yes, that's right.
If you can't work, no money. All right, you run out of time, no money. Do you want to stay in this category?
No.
Like 2 of you don't. Why don't you raise your hand? No, because think about it. If you stayed in this category, if you just stayed here, you would be working anywhere from 20 to 40 years.
Wow.
Too much.
Right?
40, 40.
That's how long you'd be working. And then you could retire
With nothing.
on what, 40%
Yep.
of what you were earning? And what you were earning wasn't enough. But now you're going to retire on 40% of what was not enough.
Yep.
Wow.
This is real life, right? This is
Yes,
what's
facts.
happening. Okay?
Facts.
Now, something happens, you realize, okay, I can't do this forever, so you decide I'm going to go and start a business, all right, for myself. So you're going to be self-employed. Now, self-employed means that you have a particular skill set.
That's right.
Maybe you're a hairdresser. Maybe you're an accountant.
True.
Maybe you are an attorney. All right? Maybe you're a barber. All right? So you work for yourself. All right? Now, if you don't work, what happens to your income?
Don't get paid.
All right? Any attorneys in here? Any attorneys?
Front row.
Okay. One attorney? Okay, so I can't talk about attorneys. But anyway, as an attorney, right, it's great. It's a great profession, right, to be. But if you're not working any cases,
Come on.
like what happens to your income?
That's right.
Right? She says nothing, right? So self-employed means that you have to have the clients, right? And you have to service those clients.
Correct.
If you're not servicing those clients, what happens to your income?
None. No
No
income.
income.
No income.
All right? So, pretty dangerous place to be as well. It's a little bit better than just being employed,
Right.
right? Because at least here you have your own time. All right? And you can dictate how much time you want to put into your business. But once again, you're still exchanging time for money. You're exchanging your service for money. Now, business owners, all right, are now able to have OPE. What is OPE? Other people's efforts.
Effort.
So, same thing. If I was an attorney, would it be better for me to be an attorney or for me to own the law firm?
Own the law.
Own a law firm. Now, because I have the efforts of other attorneys. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Here, self-employed, you're in real estate. All right? How many of you know some people that are in real estate? All right? And, if you don't sell a house, what happens to your income?
I don't make money.
You don't make any money, right? But if you were a business owner, then you would be a what? A broker. Meaning that you had other agents that were working
Right.
for you.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So this allows you to leverage. All right? It allows you to leverage the efforts of other people, which will allow you to make more money. How many of you would like to work 1,000 hours a day?
What?
Not a trick question. 1,000 hours a day. How many of you would like that? Of course. Right? It's not you working 1,000 hours a day, but you have hundreds of people working, all right? And their efforts contribute to your income.
Right.
So those people that look at network marketing and say, oh, I don't know about that. If you really pay attention, network marketing gives you the opportunity to leverage.
Right.
For the last 13 years, my income has not been dependent solely on what I do. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's been dependent on thousands of other people just doing a little bit.
Just a little bit.
All right? You don't even do a whole lot, just a little bit. All right? And it allows you to leverage. Now, only 1% are in the investor. So, I'm not expecting all of you to get this. 99% of the world already doesn't get it.
And there it worked.
Wow.
So if you're sitting here today saying, this is not for me, I understand. 99% of the world already say it's not for them.
Right.
Right.
Wow.
Come on.
Okay?
Wow.
If you do want to become an investor, it means that you're deciding to be in the 1%.
Right.
All right? Now the folks over here, what they do is they multiply money. They have money working for them. You can't create wealth as a business owner or self-employed as an employee. The only way that you can actually create wealth is through investing.
Wow.
Money is a seed.
That's right.
Wow.
All right? Money also has wings.
Let me fly away.
It does. So if you don't tell it where to go, it's going to go. All right? See, these people here, right, whether it's business owners, self-employed, employees, write the word spend down. And circle the last 3 letters.
Wow.
Spend. What happens to the money when you spend?
And
It ends.
That's right.
It has no way of ever coming back to you.
wow.
All right? So, where can I invest, David? That's the question. Where can I invest? I'll give you some ideas, okay? I'll give you some clues as to where you want to invest. You want to invest first. Tithing. It's the number 1 place to invest. It's tithing. It's the biggest multiplier. All right? This is a law. Sow and you'll reap. Okay? Now, you can also invest in real estate. You can invest in stocks. You can invest in mutual funds. You can invest in bonds. You can invest in futures and Forex. Here's a clue to investing. Invest in what people are using. How many of you have an Apple phone? That's why I invested in Apple. Raise your hand if you have a Facebook page. That's why I invested in Facebook. It's a very simple thought process. Whatever people are using, invest.
That's right.
Are people using money?
Yes, every day. Come on. That's what it says.
No matter what happens, people are always going to use what?
Money.
Money. So would it be wise to become an investor in a $5.3 trillion a day industry?
Yes.
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 Does this make sense, guys?
Oh yeah.
All right? Whether you decide to do it or not, this is what's happening. So there are people out there, whether they're in iMarkets Live or not, that have literally made thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and even millions of dollars on a daily basis in Forex. Good friend of mine, Clarence Gatling, he's been a customer with IML for a little over a year. All right? And he has mentors that actually trade as well outside of iMarkets Live. One of his mentors in a day made $5 million trading. Hello? Okay. Would it be worth it to you to learn a skill set
Right.
Come on, that's right. I wrote that one.
that would teach you how to multiply money?
Yes.
That's right, I got my yes.
Yes.
Because see, making money is not the issue.
It's not.
You've made money. Raise your hand if you've made some money. You've made money. It's really not the issue. The issue is, what did you do with it?
Right.
That's right.
Does that make sense? So just think about it. In the last 10 years, the amount of money that's flowed through your bank account, how much money have you made on it? If there was a way for you to learn how to take $1 and turn it into $5, would you look at $1 the same way?
No.
You wouldn't. So all the services that Rudy went over with you really help you in 2 ways. They allow you to learn, and they also allow you to earn. Okay? And there's a secret in every word. It's interesting that the word learn has earn in it.
Right.
You went to school, you learned to be a nurse, you can now earn as a nurse. You went to school, you learned to be an attorney, you can now earn as an attorney. You went to school, you learned to be an engineer, you can now earn as an engineer.
Right.
You learned Forex. You what?
Learn.
Learned Forex.
That's
Now you can earn.
Earn.
Come on.
And you're already participating in it. When you travel to another country, you exchange your dollars for the local currency.
Right.
But when I did that, I had no idea that somebody was actually making money. And that happens $5.3 trillion a day. See, guys, network marketing is a very powerful industry, but the reality of it is this: 97% of the people that get involved in network marketing fail. What's the percentage?
97.
97%. And it has a whole lot to do with the mentality. It has a whole lot to do with leadership skills or work ethic, right? There's a lot of reasons why people fail. All right, I've been on both sides. I've been part of the 97%, but I've also been part of the 3%. So I can speak very knowledgeable about why people fail and then also why people succeed. So when I looked at this concept a little over 6 months ago, I saw a way for a person to win in this business without network marketing.
Right.
Raise your hand if you don't like people. Be honest.
It depends.
All right? This is perfect for you because you don't have to talk to anybody.
Right. Right.
We have more people making money as customers than they do as IVOs, utilizing the services that we have. All right? See, guys, in network marketing, there are only two elements, right, that we can actually market. We either have a product, let's say this was the product, or we have a service. You guys with me? Those are only two things that we can have, all right? So, if this was the product, what would need to happen for you to make money with this product? It would need to be sold. If it wasn't sold, then what?
Make no money.
Money couldn't be made. Now watch this. Could you just sell the product or any other product out there and become financially independent?
No.
No way. It's impossible. Doesn't matter what the product is. There's no way that you alone could be the one that's selling it and become financially independent. You would need to open up a store and multiple stores, which would just be you going into, being a business owner for yourself. All right? So what does that mean? That means that you would need to build a team. But I just told you, 97% of people out there fail at building teams. So how do you win? You don't.
Right.
You just become a user
Right.
of the product.
Right.
And you spend way more money
Right.
than you actually make.
Correct.
If you actually did the calculation, you would be blown away. All right? Now, if this was a service, just any other service company out there, maybe we provide electricity or, cell phones or whatever, could you become financially independent just selling the services?
No.
No, you couldn't.
No.
Could you become financially independent using the services?
No.
No, you couldn't. With iMarkets Live, using the services, learning the skill set of foreign exchange, of Forex, could you become financially independent
Yep.
just
Yes.
using that?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Without having to recruit. All right? Because raise your hand if you, honestly, you're afraid of talking to people. You don't like talking to people. Raise your hand. So everybody here, you just love talking to people.
All right.
This is perfect. You should do very well in this business.
That's right.
And now, don't act funny when you get in and we say, hey, we need to talk to people. You say, oh, no, I can't do that because you just said you could. All right? So that's what I saw. Now, the decision that you're making, all right, the decision that you're making today for the guests that are here, you are deciding to enroll in what I call IML University. All right? How many went to college?
Right.
All right? So 4 years, right? I believe that 1 year with IML Academy, the harmonic scanner trading course, I believe 1 year of that will do more for you than the 4 years of schooling that you took financially. Yes, for sure. Right? Because after 4 years of school, what did you get after 4 years?
A degree.
Piece of
You
paper.
got, what do they call it? A BS, right? Isn't that what it's called? I didn't say that. That's what they call it, right? And then You didn't know that it was, a BS until later on, and you really figured it out that yes, this is BS. All right. So, and then what happened was you realized that okay, $40,000 a year for this degree probably is not going to cut it, and then you decided you were going to go back and get your master's, and you were really proud to tell everybody that you were getting your master's. Fantastic. Now, the money that you spent on getting your master's, would you say that it was actually more than the raise that you got? She's laughing because she knows what I'm talking about. So you spent more money on getting the master's than the raise that you got for getting the master's.
Right. Right.
And you were working while you were getting the master's. Then you realized that wasn't enough.
Right.
And you said, I'm going to now become a
Doctor.
Come on.
You know you can buy that stuff these days, right? You know that, right? You can just go buy doctor, buy the name doctor, right? So it's funny, quite a few people do that nowadays. All right, but anyway, so that's 8 years of schooling. And there are doctors out there that don't earn six figures.
Right. That's bad.
You guys understanding? All right. So I'm not asking you to do anything different from what you're already accustomed to, which is what? Learning.
Learning.
You're just learning a new skill set that has the capability to create financial independence for you. All right? So that's the decision that you're making. The decision is not to make money in Forex. I want you guys to understand that. That is not the decision that you're making. The decision is not, well, I'm going to get involved because I'm going to be able to put money in the fusion trader, or I'm going to be able to put money in the auto trader, and they're going to make this money for me. No. That is available. But the decision that you should be making is, I want to learn this for myself.
Correct.
Are you guys with me?
Yes.
Now, how much money did you invest into your 4-year education? Whether it was a scholarship or not, there was some money that was invested. What would you say that number was around?
40,000 a year.
40,000? Okay. Was it more than $2,000?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to write this down. You're going to be able to get started as a customer, as a user of the products that we have. There's two packages that we have. We have a $195 package. We have a $235 package. This is the Platinum, and this is the Platinum Plus. All right? So your initial tuition for enrolling in IML University
Right.
Yes.
is $195 to $235. The $195 comes with all the products that we have outside of the swipe trades, fusion trader, and the auto trader. You guys with me? All right. If you want all of the products, then you would get started with the Platinum Plus. All right. Now, there is a monthly subscription. If you got started at the $195, your monthly subscription would be $145 a month. Okay? If you started at the Platinum Plus, your monthly subscription would be $185 a month. Ladies and gentlemen, for the guests that are here, once again, you have to see value in this. If you don't see value, I would recommend not doing it. Does that make sense, guys? I mean, why would you waste your money?
Yeah.
All right? Yeah, it's just a couple $100, but why would you waste it? Right? This is what you have to understand. So, over the course of a year, let's do some math here. If your investment was $145 a month, over the course of a year, you would be investing for the year $1,740 for the year. All right? If it was $185, you're looking at about $2,250 for the year. That's your investment for the year. That is your tuition for the year to be a part of IML University. All right? So when you make your decision today, I'm being upfront with you, let this be the decision that you make. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right? If you say, well, David, no, I don't see value in that, even though I know that making this investment would actually give me a tax break. You guys know that, right?
Right.
You know that as a business owner, this right here actually gives you tax write-offs. Talk to your CPA, talk to your tax professional, and let you know having a home-based business does open you up for tax write-offs. So your gas mileage, a portion of that, you're able to write that off. Square footage of your home, you're able to write that off. You guys know wealthy people don't like pay taxes on all their income. You guys know that, right? All right? Because like we're supposed to pay like a ridiculous amount, like 35%. No way do we pay that.
Right. Right.
Because of all the write-offs. When we travel, so our flights here, guess what? That was a write-off. The hotel stay, that's a write-off. We go out to dinner, that's a write-off.
Right. Right.
Cell phone, that's a write-off. So would it make sense to make that investment over the course of a year, not one time today, over the course of a year to be able to have just that, outside of everything else that the company actually offers?
Wow.
Yes.
Are we in New York or Idaho? Where are we?
New York. Hey. New
Okay.
York, baby.
You guys with me on this?
Yes.
That's the decision that you're making. All right? So if you sit there and say, well, David, no, I wouldn't want to make that investment over the course of a year, then I would say, don't do it. All right? Now, the last business that I built, it was $1,300 to start.
Right.
And then we taught you to buy $500 worth of stuff every month.
Right.
So you were $7,000 in for the year.
Wow.
Right.
All right? We did $1 billion of sales doing that.
Wow.
And I can count on one hand today how many people are financially independent
Wow.
after $1 billion in sales. All right? So please don't tell me this is too much. All right? Any business owners in here? Business owners, raise your hand. Raise your hand high. Raise your hand high. Business owners. Okay? Sir, what business did you start?
I'm a mental health counselor, have my own practice and my own whatever.
Okay, have your own practice. What was the investment to start, if you don't mind?
Get started,
Mhm.
totally, about almost 20,000.
About $20,000. Okay? Business owner, right?
Construction,
Construction, what was the investment to start?
initially 30,000.
Initially 30,000. Okay. Any other business owner? Okay, sir. What was the investment to start? What business is that? I'm sorry? A fitness gym that y'all didn't go to. 175,000. Remember, you want to be on the what side of
Right
money?
side.
Right side.
So, is it okay for us to allow you to be on the right side of money for an investment of $2,000 for the year
Right. Yes. Yes.
versus 30,000, 20,000, 175,000?
Right.
All right? I got out of this 13 years ago. All right? Initially, when I first started networking, it was just me working. So I was self-employed. Okay? So I slaved for about 4.5 years to 5 years.
Wow.
Okay? I was in control of my own time,
That's right.
but whatever happened, happened because I did the presentation.
Wow.
But I kept working, kept building. Then eventually became a business owner, where I had now thousands of people. That investment was $1,300. Profit, $10 million. 7 years later.
Wow.
Okay? It's even worse now. Like, our investment between me and my wife was $200.
Wow.
$100 a piece. And by March of 2018, we'll be at $1 million a month. We'll be $200 investment. All right. So, guess, come on, like, we're all adults in here.
Right.
All right, this is simple stuff here. All right, so that's the decision. Now, when you went to college, you went to university, or maybe you have kids that are about to go to college, what is the number one thing you wanted them to have?
Scholarship.
What did you want them to have?
Scholarship.
You wanted them to have a what?
Scholarship.
Scholarship. Why?
Because you ain't got no money.
So you don't have to pay, right? Rudy talked about this. Our company has, IML University has a scholarship program.
Wow.
You like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we have a scholarship program. The scholarship program for IML University is, as a customer, you actually refer 2 customers, we will waive your monthly subscription. And it will be free. We call it 2 and free. You can afford free.
Yep.
Favorite price.
Does that make sense?
Right.
So I am making the decision that I'm willing to make this investment over the course of a year. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right.
But there is a possibility for me to get a scholarship. How do I get that scholarship? 2 customers. All right? Raise your hand if you've already done that. If you already got your 2 customers. All right? So they're either already upgraded to IBO, or they're still a customer, and they're not having to pay the monthly subscription.
That's
So
right.
now you can learn and earn for free.
Right. Right.
You just took away all the excuses.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right.
Guys, success or anything you're going to do in life is going to take some effort.
That's right.
Does that make sense? I
Yeah.
mean, we're going to have to do something. Right? For something, we got to do something.
Right.
Right? And when I saw this, I said, okay, $195, this is now feasible, not just for people here in the United States, but worldwide.
Yes.
Right? Because, you know, our economy is better than majority of the world. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right? And then I said, okay, even if a person says, well, I don't know if I can afford the $145, $185 a month, we have a scholarship program where now you can get 2 customers, and we waive the $145. So the effort is, can I get 2 other customers?
Right.
That's the effort.
And if you're not willing to put that effort, then I don't know what you're going to do in life. That's a fair statement to make. I mean, if we can't get 2,
True.
right, what are you going to do? I mean, to
Right.
make 6 figures.
Right.
All right? So, let's say you decided that you wanted to be a business owner, IBO, independent business owner. You can actually upgrade. Once you've gotten your 2 customers, you can upgrade and become an IBO. It's $15 to do that. The company says you're no longer a customer. So you're not part of the 2 and free anymore. Now we can pay you.
Right.
All right? So as an IBO that has 3 customers, you're now a Platinum 150. Do we have any Platinum 150s in here? Okay, raise your hand if you're a Platinum 150. Okay. At Platinum 150, you have 3 customers. The company is paying you on a monthly basis $150 or $37.50 a week.
Right.
So, what does this mean? Your monthly subscription, let's say it's at the $145, you're making $150, so now it offset your monthly subscription.
Right.
Yep.
If you're on the $185 plan, now you're paying $35 a month for all the services that we actually talked about.
Yes.
Right.
Is this still fair?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
All right. So, that is the first step as an IBO. Now, let's repeat this process of helping these 3 people do exactly what it is that you did. What did you do? You got started, you got your 2, so you got your 2 and free, you upgraded, you became an IBO, you sponsored 1 more customer. So they each got their 3. This will give you a total of 12 customers in your business.
Right.
Yes.
You guys with me?
Yes.
12 customers in your business. You're now what we call a Platinum 600. Your residual income now is $600 per month.
Nice. Nice.
Okay? Guys, for the year, that is $7,200
Wow.
for the year. Okay? Now, you know, when you hear about money, like in a hotel like this, people don't really get excited about that. But, you know, let's just take a moment and let's say you walk into your job on Monday. And your boss calls you in the office and says, we've been watching you. We love what you're doing, working hard, coming in on time, staying late. We're going to give you a raise of $7,200 for the year.
Right.
How many of you would leave and go to church? And give it If it wasn't a Bible study night, you'd still go. $7,200 for the year. Does that happen? Do people get $7,200 a year raises?
No. No.
So you can't look at $600 a month and just say, oh, just $600.
Right.
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 Now, if you're paying attention to what it is that we actually do, 600 is actually a whole lot more than 600.
Right.
Because what can you do with this $600 now?
Invest in the forest.
You can invest.
Yes.
Multiply.
Yes.
So you don't look at $1 or $100 or $600 the same way anymore.
No.
By the way, here's what really did it for me. How many of you love helping people? Raise your hand if you love helping people.
Right here.
Okay? Watch this. The company says, like the person that invited you here today, all right? Raise your hand if the person that invited you here today is with you. All right? They're with you. All right. Now, don't look at them right now, but don't look at them. Just think to yourself, is that person a leader?
Yeah.
Okay? Do you think that that person will be successful in the business?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, don't look at them. Just think to yourself. Okay? All right. If the answer is yes, I'm going to highly recommend that you don't tell them no. And here's why. We only build 3 teams. All right?
Right.
So this is the person that invited you here today. They're a leader. Okay?
Right.
Talk
And
about
let's say this is you. You take one of their 3 positions. You will also have 3 teams to build. All right? This is if you're deciding to be an IBO. You don't have to do that. You can actually benefit from iMarket's Life just as a customer.
it. Right. Right.
How many customers did I say you needed to be at $600 a month?
12.
12.
Well.
What if I told you the company said not only would we count the customers that you refer, not only will we count the customers that they refer, but we will also count the customers that your leader places below you.
That's right.
Right.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
So the person that invited you here today, they could put 4 people below you,
Right.
and it would count towards your 12 customers, which means it counts towards your $600 a month.
Yeah.
That got me excited.
Yes.
All right, because I said to myself, everybody that I personally enroll, I mean, I'm going to help them get to 600
Right.
very, very fast.
That's right.
Right, and you should feel the same way too. Right? Because hey, I'm gonna sponsor quite a few people, right? And I have to place someone that needs somebody.
Right.
Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So yeah, so when I called Rudy, you know, he didn't hesitate. When he saw the comp plan, he's like, "Oh, really?
Right.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that."
That's what we do.
All right? Now, the comp plan continues to grow because of the 2 and free. I
Wow.
want you to remember that. That's what drives the business. What drives the business is customers making a decision to utilize the services. All right? You explaining to them that there is an investment over the course of a year.
Right.
So this is not a month decision. This is not a week decision. I'm deciding to learn this over the course of a year. All right? I can get my subscription for free with sponsoring 2 other customers, and that's what drives the networking side of the business.
Nice.
That is how you grow the network. through the 2 and free.
Right.
All right. Now, so your team grows to, and do we have any Platinum 600s in here? Raise your hand if you're a Platinum 600. Awesome. Let's give them a big round of applause. All right. Platinum 600, and you guys will get a chance to meet them here in a second. 12 customers. Platinum 1000 is when you have 30 customers.
Woo!
All right. Now watch this. Your upline can place 12 people below you,
That's right.
and it counts towards your 30 customers.
That's right.
This is $1,000 a month residual.
Make it rain.
So $12,000 a year. How would you feel? You got a raise of $12,000 for the year.
Yeah! Woohoo!
You went from $50,000 a year to $62,000.
That's right.
Yes.
You went from $80,000 a year to $92,000.
That's right.
Yes.
All right. It continues to grow because all these customers now. What do customers want to do?
2 and free.
They want to get their 2 and free. All right, so you plug them into the products, you plug them into imltrain.com, make sure they're set up on their demo account, their live account, and then you say, hey, do you want to take advantage of the scholarship program? Yes, I do. Well, let's talk to 2 other people that want to learn this skill set as well.
Wow.
Show them what you show to that person. They decide to come on board. That's how the network continues to grow. 30, 30, 15. You're now what we call a Platinum 2000. All right, 75 customers in your business.
Do
You're at
it.
$2,000 a month
That's right.
residual. And the way our residuals work is they don't wait till the following month to pay it to you. They start paying it out to you weekly. So when you're a Platinum 1000, you're making $250 a week.
A week.
Okay? Any Platinum 1000s in here? All right. Let's give it up for the Platinum 1000. All right. You get the Platinum 2000, you're now at $500 a week. And it's consistent.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Right? This is just one part of the comp plan, by the way. All right, it continues to grow. You become what we call a Platinum 5000. Okay? By the way, just in case I didn't mention that, your upline can place 30 people below you in one leg,
That's right.
and it would count towards your 75 customers. So quite possibly, you only built a team of 45 people.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Right.
And you're at $2,000 a month. If you've done network marketing before,
Right.
you understand how ridiculous that is.
Yes.
Yes.
It
Yes.
doesn't happen. All right? 90, 90, 45. You're a Platinum 5000. This is 225 customers. You're at $5,000 a month residual.
Right.
1,250 a week. Ladies and gentlemen, that's $60,000 for the year. That's a good job.
That's
Yes.
Right?
Right.
For 225 customers, or it actually could be just 135 because your upline could place 90 people below you, and it would count towards your 225.
That's right.
Raise your hand if you're getting this, because some of you are looking at me like, I don't know if I'm getting this. Okay? It's ridiculous. It's like free money. We have a goal here.
Right.
Okay? When we saw this opportunity and made the decision to come on board, I saw a comp plan that I saw 2 things. I saw one that people could win without the networking. All right? Because I already knew 97% of people fail. So I didn't want to get involved in another hype game of saying yes you can when I already knew 97% was going to fail anyway. Does that make sense, guys?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, if they're going to fail in networking, can they at least learn this skill?
Right.
They can learn this skill because now they can take whatever money they're earning from their business, whatever money they're earning from their job, and they can now learn to multiply money, which would empower them far more than anything else.
Right.
You guys with me? That's the first thing I saw. Second, I saw a compensation plan where my efforts, because I've been doing this for 13 years, I knew that my work ethic and my efforts would impact other people. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So the way this compensation plan is set up, the amount of money that our organization has earned so far, we have, in my total team right now, we have over 200 people that are earning over $1,000 a month. Guys, I had 120,000 people in my last company.
120,000.
At no point could I ever tell you I had 200 people making $1,000 a month.
Wow.
We have 8,000 here. Okay. 200 plus, over 1,000. People that have never made money in networking. Never even, they dreamt of it, but never made it.
Yep.
All right. So we have a goal here. You see that Chairman 10, that's what that C means. It means Chairman 10. Chairman 10 is a total of 500 customers. Okay? Remember, how does the network grow? What do we focus on to grow the network?
Two and free.
Plugging the customers into the products. All right, take the time to do that. You set them up on the demo account, set them up on their live account, but you don't need to go live right away.
Right.
Set them up on their fusion, set them up on the swipe trades. And take a journey with me here, ladies and gentlemen. In 12 months, if you focused on plugging them into the products and helping them get their 2 and free, right, with the scholarship program, look what happens to your network. By the 9th month, you're at 512. You guys seen that?
Yes.
If everybody just got 2, by the 9th month, you would be at 512 customers. That means that you would be a Chairman 10, and that means your residual income would be $10,000
Go to work.
Right.
a month.
Right.
Go to work.
Right.
Like, y'all know when to clap. I remember the first time I saw this compensation plan, like, I lost it. I was like,
So did
this is ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
Right? And, oh, by the way, if I didn't mention this, your upline could place 200 people below you, and it would count to the 500.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm not telling you this so you could be at your home looking around up where are the people falling in my group. That's not what this is about. We're just showing you that your upline, their efforts actually does help you as well. Does that make sense?
Right.
Makes dollars.
Look at this, guys. I mean, in 12 months, you would have 4,096 customers.
Oh! Oh!
Hello? But by the 9th month, if you just had 500, you had 10 grand a month residual. This is $120,000 for the year.
Man, oh man.
Quite possibly, you only built a team of 300.
Right.
Have you done network marketing before?
Yes.
300 people? 10 grand a month? Where?
Nowhere.
Where?
Nowhere.
Idris, where? 300 people, 10 grand a month.
I know.
Come on. And then do you know what you do with 10 grand a month when it comes to trading?
Oh, my goodness.
You can decide to take $1,500, $2,000 of this and trade with it.
Right.
You can just put that in the Fusion Trader, or learn how to use the harmonic scanner and multiply that.
Right. Right.
I told you about Clarence. Clarence right now is doing 15 to 20 grand a day. A day
That's insane.
trading. He's a platinum 2,000.
No.
So he makes $2,000 a month residual. But 15 is when, like, I watched it. Like, on a Sunday, the market opened up, and in a matter of 30 minutes, he was up $12,000.
Wow.
He's learned it. 1 year.
Right.
Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
So the decision, once again, is I'm going to learn it. As far as building the network, you build it through the 2 and free. All right? We have now 10 people in our group that have already done this.
Right.
Okay? Our goal is 100 leaders. How many of you believe that you can do this in 12 months? Raise your hand if you believe you can do that. In 12 months, build a team of 500 customers. Raise your hand.
Right.
Okay? We're going to have 100 leaders that actually do it. And when you hit this rank, you're at $72,500 in volume. Okay? So 100 times $72,500 in volume is 7.25 million. Volume. This will pay out to my wife $1 million a month.
Yes, sir.
Yes, $1 million. Guys, get excited about that.
Right.
Some of you are like, well, that's your money. Why should I get excited about that? I don't know. Get excited. I'm excited. $1 million a month. Okay? A month.
Right.
Just by helping 100 people build a measly team of 500.
Right.
Hello?
I'm in.
I got a question for you. You said you're one of the 100. How many do you believe will be in your group?
10.
How many people in your group do you believe will also build a team of 500 customers?
10.
10, 25, 5. You know, we're going to have people that never thought that they could earn 6 figures a month.
Right.
We're going to have them doing it here.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Okay? Because look, out of everybody in this world, and so that's the beauty of what it is that we do. Like, when I do this presentation, there's not 1 ounce of me that is anxious or wondering or none of that. And I understand that feeling. I've had that feeling for a long time. With this, I haven't had that feeling. Because I'm not looking for everybody. I'm looking for leaders.
Right. Right.
Does that make sense? And like I told you, only 1% of the world already gets the whole investing thing. So I'm not really looking for everybody. And that's why when I talk to a person about this opportunity, I don't really waste a lot of time. Like if a person doesn't really see it, I don't spend a lot of time trying to convince them to see it.
That's right. That's right.
Does that make sense? And neither should you. Right? Because we're only really looking for a few people. What's the population here in New York?
10 million? Manhattan.
10 million.
Manhattan? 10 million? Okay. So out of, if we're just talking about Manhattan, out of 10 million, the odds are in our favor.
Right.
Yep.
If you only had 10 leaders, 10 people that had strong character, had a positive mental attitude, that had the work ethic, just 10,
Just 10.
that over the course of a year went out and built a team of 500 customers. That'd give you 5,000 customers. Hello?
Oh my goodness.
Your residual income
$100,000.
is a month.
Let's go.
Or they pay it out weekly, so it'd be $25,000 a week.
Sign me up.
Preach it.
This is one part of the conference. There's 3 other parts. I've only talked about one. Yeah. Gary McSween, ridiculous. Gary McSween last year made $7,000. 2016, him and his wife made $7,000 for the year. Okay. A couple weeks ago, his check for the week was $16,000.
Right. Right.
He called me. He said, "Dave, I thought his check was maybe about like 12, 13. He called me and said, "Dave, my check was 16,000. I almost lost my mind. 16,000 for the week. Gary, how do you go from 7,000 in a year
To 17 in a month.
to 16
In a
A
week.
week.
in a week?"
Only here.
Right.
IML.
Okay. He's a chairman 25, so he's at 25 grand a month residual. Okay. He makes way more than that with the other parts of the compensation plan.
Right.
But just 10 people. That's why, like, you don't want to waste no time.
Right.
Right? And a person will tell you, you know, if they're really ready, they'll tell you through their actions.
Right.
You know? 100 grand a month, Rudy.
Right.
How many of y'all ready for that kind of money? How many of y'all ready for that kind of money?
Let's go.
First, when you do it, now there's evidence, right?
Right.
It becomes now easier for you to share it with other people.
Correct.
That's why you want to get it done as quickly as possible.
Right.
All right? Awesome. Well, guys, we've got an amazing training that we're going to do here today to really help you grow your business, whether it's in the trading aspect of the business or in the building aspect of the business. For the guests that are here, my hope is that you've seen enough to be able to make a decision and get started. But if you're a Platinum 150, I want you to stand up where you are. If you're a Platinum 150, okay, Platinum 150, why don't you come up to the front? Let's have the Platinum 150s come up to the front real quick. Let's also have the Platinum 600s come up to the front as well. The Platinum 600. We can do better than that. Let's give them a big round of applause. And we also have Platinum 1000s. Can we have the Platinum? Awesome. And we have Platinum 2000s as well. Yep. For the Platinum 2000. Awesome. How are you? Awesome. So I wanted you to get a chance. We have, obviously, there'll be some Platinum 5000s. There'll be any Platinum 5000s here? Okay. All right, coming soon. Chairman 10's coming soon. Anybody know Chairman 10? But I want you to get a chance to meet some of these leaders here, because obviously they're in this particular market and they've been working closely together to build here in the New York market. I could safely say that this is the only meeting that's taking place right now for iMarkets Live.
That's right.
All right. Our company, I didn't mention this, when we started, iMarkets Live had maybe 6,000 customers that were in the business. Now it's over 15,000 customers, all right, that are in the business right now. The company had one Chairman 10 when we started. Now there's over 20 Chairman 10s and above that have come. So it's really, really growing. But 15,000 out of the whole entire world, I mean, we're still early, okay?
That's right.
We're still very, 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 very early. So when did you get a chance to meet some of these leaders here? If you're a guest here today and you saw the opportunity, you said, you know what, I can do this, all right? I can do this. I can see myself winning in this business. I want you to just raise your hand real quick. If you're a guest here and you said, I can do this, all right? If we can have the leaders come out and they're going to give you an application to get yourself started, keep your hand up.